Ladies and gentlemen, I'm honoured to have the opportunity of addressing you at the opening of this hugely important conference on what is the most urgent of humanity's priorities, the regeneration of the Earth's commons, ocean, land, air and culture. Before I start, I would like to thank and pay tribute to those of you here who have, under difficult circumstances, put this important event together. As Secretary-General of the Commonwealth of Nations, I'm privileged to represent the views of approximately 2.5 billion of the Earth's population in 54 nation-states, which reflect the diversity of human life and culture and biodiversity in general. We have, in our Commonwealth community, some of the most beautiful and powerful ecosystems, economies, cultures and potential. 60% of our population are under the age of 30, and many live in terribly vulnerable, often small island communities, often at the water's edge in locations which are amongst the most exposed on this planet to climate change. 36 of the 39 small states in the world are in our Commonwealth family, and Dominica, which was devastated in 2015 and 2017, first by Tropical Storm Erica and then Hurricane Maria, is the country of my birth. We receive daily pleas, particularly from small states, for assistance in tackling the complex issues arising from increasing exposure to climate change and the challenges from the need to implement the UN Sustainable Development Goals, which have been imported into each member state's 2030 agenda plans. These difficulties are caused more often by human intervention in the Earth's commons. It is humanity which is getting in the way of climate, not the other way round. In the Commonwealth Secretariat, we have worked tirelessly to help member states to reverse the impact of climate change through systemic change by implementing sustainable regenerative development, something conceived alongside the wonderful Rola Khoury of Cloudburst Foundation and latterly Common Earth. We came up with the first regenerative development agenda for the Commonwealth after convening the first meeting of 65 experts in 2016. This was then taken to COP22 in Morocco and latterly was embraced by the Commonwealth in the 2018 London Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting. As friends of the Commonwealth, I invite you to join our efforts, which Rola is about to describe to you. We are looking to you all to advance this agenda and thought leadership. Thank you for your attention.
And please, let's welcome our first physical guest, Rola, who is going to tell us more about this wonderful new initiative. A little round of applause. Let's warm it up.
Thank you, Baroness Scotland. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It is an honor to be here with you today in Parma, and thank you for inviting Common Earth to this fascinating conference. I believe in unlocking and connecting human potential to bring about systemic change through a holistic, place and people-centered regenerative approach. We are taking steps to regenerate not only ecosystems, but entire cultures around land and ocean stewardship. My friends, more than ever, our well-being is strictly interlinked with the well-being of nature. Inner and outer are interwoven intimately. We must understand nature as a whole and the place of humanity, us, in it. Common Earth's mission is to regenerate Earth's commons, our living systems, ocean, land, air, and cultural heritage. What other legacy we would like to leave? The essence of humanity is in the totality of our relationships together, what we call in Common Earth a unity of effort. Efforts around healing the planet and restoring health and well-being to all communities. Togetherness above agreement. Over the past 5 years, we have coordinated and aligned over 30 regenerative organizations and over 100 of the most important and prominent experts in their fields, knee-deep in living systems science, to form the Common Earth Alliance. Hundreds of regenerative projects have since been identified, supported and grown collectively across the 54 member states of the Commonwealth. Common Earth was established as an official regenerative development implementation partner for the Commonwealth and has been tasked by the Commonwealth to implement integrated regenerative development roadmaps to assist countries meet the interconnected SDG targets and climate resilience, while using place-source approaches and establishing regenerative economies in service to humanity. Common Earth works in partnership with municipal, regional, bioregional, and national government organs, as well as the supranational organizations such as the United Nations, of course, and the Commonwealth of Nations. The Common Earth Alliance, which we invite you to join us as partners, pursues regenerative development strategies in and beyond Commonwealth communities, regions, nations, and ecosystems. It brings together the best of the best in the regenerative development space by sharing knowledge and whole systems practice, which increases the potential of these communities to thrive and to the potential of Earth's commons to regenerate sustainably. Operates via working groups in the areas of regenerative finance, about which you will hear more later today from John Fullerton from the Capital Institute. Country road mapping, aligning actions with the country's 2030 agendas, indigenous affairs, gender and climate change, resourcing, which is how to support our projects in the pipeline. Our journey so far has created and has identified the most effective strategies to address climate change. Our partners in this unity of effort has seen the opportunity to create a new narrative, a narrative of hope, one that does not perpetuate the old story of doom, gloom, and fear. We invite you to this unity of effort. We welcome new members working on regeneration and systems change. Whether you are working on inequality, poverty, or tackling the issues of gender, waste, and climate crisis, there's a place for your creativity and expertise in this collective work of system change. Let's work together with energy, alignment, and humility to create the more beautiful and sustainable world, which we know in our heart is possible. We are here together today, not because it's game over, but because it's game on. I invite each of you to join us. Please visit our work on our website, and I'm thanking you again with all my heart for inviting me to this event. Have a lovely, successful conference.